Jason with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Cincinnati. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Second and inches.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow working in the pistol. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now he takes off, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down, a pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
One, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11.
On the ground is Brown. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
11 Thomas.
Third down.
They'll run here with Brown. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38 with those chains. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
McPherson, good on the extra point, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The lefty right to the air to start. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What's to do now as they come up on second and long.
9 yards. It's second down.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Miami.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Rushed to his left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
All right.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's not going to get there. Wallows right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. From the 25, here's second down and 6.
20, TX.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Ready.
Tua going to give it to Achane. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Williams now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And that one set down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Go ahead. 22.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
It's a gain
really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
44. Ready. 22.
Dulcich now brought in motion.
Out.
Achane will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80. Back.
On first down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
11, Thomas. Back.
Second down, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Hey, we're good.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. Back.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Fine, ready?
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
11. Let's get set.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase.
Gotta go score.
First and 10 now from the 36.
16 yards.
11 MT. 11 MT.
For a Bengals
11.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
11
line.
MT. 11 MT. 12.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pushed by Higgins, who makes the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. This one caught by Chase. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Rolling right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow here on second down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Andre Iosivas was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
On 2. Here we go. Stop.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So on a critical fourth down, they want to put the game in the hands of their quarterback. Give them some options. They go with the RPO scheme. The defense sells outs to stop the run. He's forced to pull it. Incomplete pass. Great job by the defense, staying true to their assignments, playing disciplined football, and they get a huge stop there on fourth down.
Get set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He's to the 35. Devon Achane. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Gun 11 MT, 11 MT. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Headed left. Buying time. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield,
11.
pick up good yardage.
We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here. 11, 11, 11. Wide 80. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Hey, 21, T8. 44. Ready. Ready, T. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one underthrown and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this 1st half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa work it out of the pistol. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run, and it's Achane. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Miami.
1st down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth, each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Tua. Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll try it now with Achane. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Hill brought in motion.
All right, go ahead, go.
Man in motion, heading left. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd, they need 8.
All right.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Tua. That one out wide to Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Good running inside the 25. And he's got another one. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Dolphins 48, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of
11 mighty. 11
A
mighty.
loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
2 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Let's get set.
First and 10.
To throw is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And Pearson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer.
Bengals
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. In motion, it's Waddle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
38-yard line.
On 2. Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11,
Now Brown. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
12.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11. Right 80.
Here's a design run. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. Do you believe he's going to get it by about a yard on 3rd and 3?
First down.
11.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Now second down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. 11. At the 13-yard line.
The first down throw for Burrow. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Dolphins are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle by Demetrius Knight. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Tempo 3, tip, ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here back to the 6. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Throwing is Tua. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. Gun.
Burrow to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and then second down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
All right, come on.
Now a give to Achane, heading right. Now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
3rd and 6.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
21G, 18. Turbo 1.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Charlie Jones deep to return. This brought in out past the 20. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go. 11, stop.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Burrow working in the pistol. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The middle with Achane, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in Shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. to the 20-yard line and no further.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
44.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, Hill. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A quick slant to Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Nix to the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing Nix. A quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. There's not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Your Tua's going to change things up. Up the middle, Achane. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. 8. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard.
Hey, get set.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watson, Oscar. All right.
Now Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A run straight ahead with Achane. Well, the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
Go ahead.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Will try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready. Out.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Looking to pass. Tua. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nix from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Nix to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A final shot before break. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 65 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give him go on third down.
And it's third down.
Trying to run for it. Here's Hardy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Once more with Harden. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A short throw to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Harvey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
All right, come on.
They'll drop to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2-yard line.
And they'll give this to Uchan. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Tua going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 50-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground, H.N. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, back to H.N. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Harvey. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Broncos.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Now it's Nix. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Nix to the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Nix once more. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10. Another carry now from Madison. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.